Let's eat.
Chow down.
Well, not bad, huh?
Chief, it's delicious.
Yeah, this ain't bad at all. Oh, come on. How can this girl's cooking be any good?
But Captain, you're stuffing your face.
Ah, shut up. Don't disturb a man when he's eating. Water.
Sure.
You do quite a lot.
Really? This is pretty typical for me back home. I have my no-good brother to thank for that. He doesn't do a thing all day except sit around and read books.
Well, there's no one on this ship that has any of your skills.
That's a shame. I guess that's what happens when you have an entirely male crew.
You got that right. Normally, there's not even a hint of estrogen on this ship, so you can forget about having a good meal.
Who usually does the cooking around here?
We take turns. Not that it matters, because the cooking's always bad.
There is one person on board who does nothing but eat.
What's that? Water.
Sure.
Chief, can I have some water too?
Oh, sorry. I hadn't noticed.
Hadn't noticed. So, what are we gonna do now?
Well, we certainly can't leave KOS-MOS to our own devices, can we? She's functioning independently.
And to think, we were supposed to get vacation time once we completed the startup experiment. Turned her over to the second division.
You're starting to sound a lot like the captain. There's no use crying over spilled milk, you know. The first thing we need to do is to contact headquarters and ask for instructions.
So I guess we're stuck with these guys for a little longer.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, I got a little suspicious, so I checked this ship's registry. Did you know that these guys are with the Kukai Foundation? That place is bad news. I heard a rumor that it's just crawling with mutants.
Hey, that's kind of a racist comment. Listen, Alan. Sure, it's a well-known fact. The Kukai Foundation was established by the Miltian government as a specialized military group. But they only held that status until the completion of the post-war proceedings. Although, they haven't gotten around to demilitarizing quite yet. They're being run like any other valid foundation nowadays. You know, as a matter of fact, their current director received a lot of praise for taking in and protecting victims in the days before the Species Preservation Act. He's really to be commended. Now, what was his name?
Guinan Kukai.
Oh, Chaos. What's up?
Oh, I just dropped in to see if there was anything I could help out with.
Oh, thanks. We could use some help drying the dishes.
Sure thing.
Phew, that's everything.
Yep. Huh, what's this?
Oh, that's for the commander.
Come to think of it, he didn't join us for dinner, did he?
No, and I even called him. Oh well, I'll just heat it up and take it to him.
Well, how about we call it a day?
Good idea. Oh,
Did you forget something?
no, but where did KOS-MOS go?
Oh, KOS-MOS? She's being tuned in her service module down in the hangar. It'll probably take a few more hours. Oh, did you want to go down and talk to her? I'm sure she'd like that.
Oh, really?
Of course.
Thanks. See you later.
Bye.
So we finally meet. Now, where does the real you exist?
Guess nobody's here. So you're the... I trust this will work correctly. But why?
Yes.
Energy
She's already
bypass,
built a
subject
network
secure.
covering about 70%
Control bindings
of her
released to level
unconscious
6.
field.
That's amazing.
Everybody down on the floor!
This facility is now under control of the UTIC organization. Any resistance whatsoever will be met with deadly force. So don't even think about trying anything. As long as you follow our orders, you will not be harmed. We appreciate your cooperation.
Is this the same archetype from before? You?
Oh, I didn't see you in your room. I thought you might be a little hungry. What were you doing?
I was looking at her.
At KOS-MOS? With a gun in your hand?
Oh, it's a bad habit.
I see. Well, you are a soldier after all. I know someone with a habit like that. He's always carrying a sword around with a weird grin plastered on his face. Don't you think that's dangerous?
Yeah. That's definitely dangerous. So this is the android that can take on the Gnosis. She sure doesn't look like it.
Yeah. But regardless of what she looks like, she's still a weapon.
I suppose you're right. Before we left the Woglinde, what was his name? Lieutenant Virgil? He was killed by this android's battle algorithm, wasn't he? I'm not trying to blame you. Logic, reason, they can bring about death. Happens all the time.
I never thought she would ever do something like that.
You programmed her basic logic architecture, right?
Yes, pretty much. I always thought of her like a daughter. Or more like a friend, maybe. But
I see. Well, I doubt we could have saved the lieutenant from that situation anyway.
thanks for trying to cheer me up. I noticed you eat very neatly.
That's part of who I am. At least now, that is.
So, what were you doing on the Woglinde?
Why do you ask?
Just wondering. You somehow seemed different from the other crew members.
The Woglinde task force was assembled hastily. Besides, I'm a soldier. I'll go to where I'm assigned.
Soldier?